Hey y'all, welcome, welcome back. How are we today? This video is a request from one of the members in on YouTube. So, how to stay fab in any situation? That's what we're going to be discussing. A lot of ladies always ask, how do you stay so confident, or how do you stay so um, you know put together and when you're feeling down or depressed or in a situation? And sometimes I always just say, oh, just get up and get dressed and stuff like that. Well, that's part of it. The other part, besides getting dressed and putting on makeup and looking your best, the other part is definitely um, choosing to fill that time with something that is beneficial to you. Because a lot of people don't realize that when they have that time where they're not feeling like they want to, it's so you can search and get to know yourself better, and also to learn more and to kind of get back into what it is you think your purpose is, or what you started your whole level up for. So definitely maybe read someone's um, book that you like, or watch a nice movie that you like, or even write in a journal. And then when you feel a little bit better, get up, get dressed and do something that you also like to do. Whether it can be anything. It doesn't even matter. Eat your favorite food. But just make sure you're doing everything that makes you feel like you like to feel. That's all you got to do. And when you stay fab, and when you stay how you normally like to be, then it's easier to come up out of that and maintain who you are, and maintain who you're trying to become, and you're able to level up. So when you're doing that, just don't focus on why you feel down. Focus on why you want to get to a certain level. you know what is it that you want to be, um, instead of what you are at the moment. So those those are those are able to those tips are able to help you, get back to who you really are, and to level up to your true self, and to make sure that you don't stay somewhere or feeling how you don't want to feel. Okay. um if it's like for a reason, like a breakup, a mourning, like someone passed away, or if someone made you upset, got you angry, um, and maybe you took blame for it, or you feel guilty about it, or you just feel down about it, or whatever. Then think about what those people would want you to do, or wouldn't want you to do, depending on if they're you know for you or against you. So let's say someone passed away. Well, they want you to sit there and be sad and depressed for the rest of your life? No, they want you to get up and go do something and live your life. Okay. What someone who did something to you that was wrong want you to stay sad and depressed, or upset and mad for the rest of your life? Maybe. So then do the opposite. Does someone want you to feel as if something is your fault when it really wasn't? Then change your thinking about the whole situation and move forward. You know what I'm saying? So never allow circumstance, situation, or people to keep you on a certain level if you don't want to be there. That's all it really is. to, staying fab when you don't feel your best, or when you feel down or depressed or low or not like yourself, or however y'all want to describe it. Just get back up. And it may not happen as fast as you would like it to, but at least you're on the way to get to where you want to be. So this was requested by a member on the YouTube channel. So if y'all haven't become members yet, definitely become a member. So sometimes you can, help select what we're going to be speaking on. You're trying to stay fab while having COVID. Oh my goodness. Well, my suggestion on that is to stay fab before you get it. That also includes your health, your diet, how well you take care of your immune system, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's a good thing to also be preventative of allowing yourself to fall or feel depressed or get sick or do anything. It's preventative ways to keep yourself from going to a level or a place where you don't want to be. So keep that also as a tip. Make sure you're using your best knowledge of how to stay healthy as far as, not getting sick, and use that on a daily basis so you don't have to, be unwell. You're trying to stay fab while... Oh, I already read that one. Okay, so what's... You feel kind of bad dressing super sexy outside, especially with your 1-year-old and 3-year-old. Well, there's a time and a place to dress a certain way. When if I were a mother, well, I am a mother, but if I was a mother of children that age, which I used to be when they were that age, it's hard to kind of dress sexy and then have kids in the grocery cart with you, because believe me, I didn't even think I was dressed sexy one time, and I was at the store just pushing the cart with the little kids in it, and somebody that worked there walks up to me, and it was like trying to come on to me and stuff like that, and I'm like, don't you see these kids in this cart? So you got to be careful. Like if you're hanging out with kids and stuff, you're not supposed to be looking all extra, and stuff like that. Especially like, where are you going with a 1 and a 3-year-old to look sexy? The store. I know sometimes that's a way to get attention, but at the same time, I would prefer to do that when I'm not with kids. In my opinion, I don't think I was dressed very sexy. I had on a pair of jeans, a sweater, and I guess it was kind of fitted, but I wasn't showing anything. So who knows? What if you live with laws who work like in-laws, who work like donkeys day and night and expect the same from you? Like you don't even get to show. What if you work with in-laws that work day and night and expect the same from you, like you don't even... I'm not sure what that really means. I don't think I'd be living with in-laws, or I don't think I'd be... I think I would find a way to make a situation better than to deal with that. That's what my focus would be on. Or unless you're living absolutely free, like unless they're paying all your bills and you don't have to do anything, then while they're doing all that stuff, as soon as they leave, the house is yours. Yeah, that's the best thing I could tell you. Hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop the lie for three. And okay, yeah, y'all press that appreciation button. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Donations, donations. Did you hear? Did you wear heels to the? Do I wear heels? No, no, I never. I don't think I wore heels to any. No, I was, practical. Does she mean the in-laws expect her to work all the time and not even stop? I have no idea, but that those words would have went in one ear, not the other, because I don't hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. But like that's another way to feel fab when you don't feel like you would like to feel. If have your standards, baby. If you don't accept something and that's not what you do, then ignore everybody who requests or think you should be doing something. Ignore them. Like I can't hear you. I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking a whole different language, baby. You know, sometimes you just have to be the person that you are and stop allowing people to try to tell you and influence you to go and do all this stuff, you know, because you can pretend you're going to do something just to shut them up, and then you go do what you want to do. That's all you can do. Like I'm going to work and then go right to where you normally go, to the mall, to the to get something to eat, to make sure that you're happy, go watch TV or read a book or watch my videos or whatever. But at the same time, they won't know the difference. Okay. Best way to get over a breakup, best way to level up. Um, Best way to get over a breakup, like mentally, I would say if you have issues getting over a breakup, then I would try to make it feel as if, um, you know, maybe you were never together. Then it's not a breakup anymore. Maybe it's just you spent time with a person and then you stop spending time with a person. Try to see try to see in a different way how it feels to let go. Like, okay, well, if especially if you weren't married to that person, then definitely easier. They were just one you were spending time with, maybe a lot of time with, but then now your time is free and you're able to spend it doing something else. So fill your void with different activities or whatever. Uh-oh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Jama. I can't pronounce the first name, but sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Appreciate it. Um, you can cry and deal with all those emotions and comfort of your home. Just don't let your ex or whoever see you like that. There's a time and place. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. You just had an amazing lunch, and now I see Shira and her beautiful subs. It feels like a Friday. Does it now? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You get over breakups quick when I think of how I can get an even better man now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when you're single, that like when I was single and I would break up with somebody, that would be my motivation. Like, oh, I'm gonna get me a better one. It was, mm-hmm. So yeah, you asked a question. Hold on, let me go find it. Can you give you met a really cool guy at work and money seemed like he's a provider. We had our first argument and it rubbed me the wrong way. Should I? Girl, I'm not. First of all, I'm not dating nobody at work unless they're the owner. Second of all, if you can't get through one argument, how you gonna get through a relationship? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's my advice, girl. Don't do it. Take that and run. Run down to the end of the hall and leave. Okay? Because to me, I'm not dealing with that. You're going to have an argument with me. You trying to be in a relationship with me. We work together. You don't even own the company. I'm not going to waste my time. You know what? No. I think you jumped ahead way too much thinking that was going to be a provider. Is he paying bills yet? Why you still working? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't care. He met you at work. He gonna expect you to keep on working. No. If he wants to get you back, he can provide for you your lifestyle and his, and tell him you need to take a break and start your own business so he could provide for you. Okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it. You said come out with clothing line or jewelry. I'm not there yet. But it is possible. It's possible. We'll see. Okay, so more tips on when you are feeling down or sad or not yourself, how to stay fab. I would always say surround yourself with an environment that you like, or things that you like, or scents that you like. Like, I have some candles. I have like nice, pictures on my wall. I have, my perfumes and all my stuff spread out. I try to make my room feel like my little apartment. So when I go in there, it's like everything that is comforting to me. I try to make sure that, like, if I'm thirsty, I have something to drink, water, just so that I won't feel like I need anything. So I try to surround myself in an environment where I feel like I don't really need anything, because a lot of times people always feel like they need something or something like that. So when you look around and you have this environment filled with all the things that you really like, books you like, candles, scents you like, you know, things on the wall that you like, you just go and grab something. Or, you have so many options to explore at that time that you totally forget that, you're feeling down, because you're surrounded by things that make you feel like, yourself, or like where you want to be, where you want to be. So always keep your environment as a, as an extension of, how you want to feel. Okay. That's another tip. If your environment is very drab and humdrum and cold or decorated like blah, because you want to create a style that is quote unquote trending, or just, neutral or anything like that, maybe you should start including parts of like yourself in the decor, mainly because it feels as if, you have an ability to express yourself in your environment. hmm It could just be anything. It doesn't have to, if you're not a junky person, but I am. If you're not a junky person, just a few items, Um, Just a few. I like a lot of stuff because like everywhere I turn, I have something to do, something to read, an accessory. I have like these are my tools. Um, so you're looking gorgeous. Oh, appreciate that. Um, you said the ladies' environment is extremely important. Also, please move out the hood. Thank you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, y'all are silly, but yeah, I agree. Like sometimes your environment can definitely take a toll on how you feel. Uh-oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, Deanna. She sent me a cash app, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, I didn't hear the ringer thing go. Um, but yeah, I appreciate that. Okay. So another good tip to help you feel like yourself again. I would definitely think or try to remember when I was, feeling the way that I really like to feel. What was I wearing? Who was I around? What was I listening to, like music? What, you know, what was I experiencing at that time when I was feeling my absolute best? What was I doing? And then maybe try to revisit all those things that you were doing. That's why I feel like it's good to keep a journal. So even in your phone, you can go back to the photos in your phone for the date or the time where you feel like you were your best. And you'll see that, oh, okay, this is what I was doing. This is what I was wearing. This is who I was hanging out with. I remember that day. And then it'll just take you there mentally, and you'll be like, okay, well, this is what I should do because this is what I was doing then. And that's going to help you a lot. So just go back into your phone and look at your photos from back when you felt like you were all, wanted to feel, and hurry up and, adjust. Hmm. So, single mom, not much help with babysitters, and you work from home. How do I not feel trapped at home? You wear makeup for yourself. Um, well, I don't know how old your children are, but I always find like going out to eat or taking your kids to the movies or something like that helps you get out of the house. If you don't want to get out of the house and maybe have something in the house that's fun, like create a theme night, like have movie night, or decorate like the house. Well, you know how like when you prepare for a birthday party or something and you have like a theme going on? Well, try to do that every week with something. Maybe you guys can dress up and watch certain types of movies. Just make at home fun. Like make at home fun and do different things at home. For example, like I was so bored the other day and I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to go do something, blah, 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 blah. And I could not figure out what I wanted to do. So me and my daughter, we were like, well, let's do something at home. So we just decorated for, fall and Halloween. And we were just putting a bunch of stuff around, and then we're like, hey, let's do a theme. Let's do like a Harry Potter theme, or let's do like a whatever, whatever. So we started decorating, and before you knew it, like we were having fun, we were having a good time, and it almost became like an activity or like some type of adventure. And then we ordered some stuff online to add to it. And then we realized, okay, so this is going to be so cool. And then so many different things came out of that, like ideas for me to do certain things. And So just having fun and doing stuff in your house with the stuff you already have is also a way you won't feel trapped, because you feel like now it's a choice and you have so much to do and plenty to do. And also, it's appropriate for the season, and, you know, your environment and your ambiance also makes you feel as if, something is different or changed. So you don't feel so blah anymore. Um, if your man is being less affectionate or intimate, should you out him, cut him off? Um, well, he already cut you off, so obviously, sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh huh. Like you just got to be like, okay, well, I guess that's we're gonna be like on the movie Us with them scissors, cut, cut. So yeah, cut. Yep, cut off. Mm-hmm. But sometimes um, one person may be reading too much into something, and the other person is not. So sometimes you just have to wait a little while and then see if that's what it really is. Okay. But sometimes so you've been watching your videos back to back. The universe is elevating you. Oh my goodness. you know, I have a lot of videos, so I know you probably was up for a long time watching the videos. Okay. The topic that I really wanted to address today, but I allowed the members to choose. Um, instead, I allowed like one of the members to choose instead. The topic I was really considering was um, it was about like matches, like matches that may not make sense, like relationships that may not make sense, or strange matches, or like matches that are unlikely. Because I know there's a lot of people in relationships, and there's a lot of people that are in marriages, and people are like, oh my goodness, um, I have no idea how those two got together. They're so different, or they're so completely opposite, or that's an unlikely pair. And I'm like, yep, this sure is an unlikely pair. What is it that they saw in each other that made them want to be together, as an unlikely pair? And what do you face, daily from people um, always saying you're such an unlikely pair? How do you feel about that? You know, um, that was what I was going to do. So maybe I'll do that the next time. Hmm. You said you and whiskey go good together. For real. That's funny. How do you date after a spiritual awakening? It's depressing playing a fool daily. Um, um, honestly, I feel that if you're awakened and you're spiritually awakened, as you say, I think I think sometimes it is. This is more for my other channel because I really don't talk about that on this channel. But I feel like it may allow whoever is close to you to also feel a sort of awakening. So the longer someone hangs around you, the more y'all are gonna, be able to communicate better. So I would definitely say, if you like someone and they like you and you choose them, then the longer you kind of hang out with them, the more they'll probably awaken because of you, maybe. You know, just like if you were to get with someone and they had some type of hobby or thing that they like to do or discuss or talk about, you would probably become more, educated about whatever those things were. So it's the same thing, especially if they really like you. Hmm. If someone is really, what? Thank you for keeping me company these days. Girl, I'm just on YouTube and I get on and do videos. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But if that's how you feel and that's who I am for you, sprinkle, sprinkle, appreciate that. You said my hair is absolutely unbelievable. Yes, it is. I'm glad you noticed because, I ain't put this on my head for nothing. And curl it with a curling iron for nothing. Thanks for noticing. Um, Shira, how to get rid of all kinds of fear in life, job, relationship. Da, da, da. I don't know. Is it if it's fear? Like, do you have a fear of something, or do you have a preference? There's a difference. Like, if it's fear, if you're absolutely afraid of everything, then go do it. Best way to get rid of fear is to conquer your fear if you can. If you can't conquer your fear, then ask yourself what is making you afraid. Is it failure? Is it a way to not have to do anything because you fear success? Do you fear success or do you fear failure? It's some people fear success, but some people fear failure. Which one do you fear? Neither, both, which one? So for me, I feel like personally, I fear that, like, my only fears I feel are feeling that I cannot do a lot of the things that I used to do due to my message. But I'm willing to um, uh, adjust in order to keep giving my message. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a fear anymore. It's more of a, um, uh, I would say it's more of a solution to what many people fear. Uh, so, for example, y'all probably seen that guy who won't get, you know, his injection. He's a basketball player. I don't want to, but he won't do any of that, and he's like giving up his, I guess I don't know if it's the season, but he's not going to play basketball right now because people want to take away his choice and just make him, force him to do something that he may not want to do. So that is many people's quote unquote fear right now at this time, that they're going to be forced to do something they don't want to do in order to keep something or do something that they really like. Well, he's probably having to make the same type of decision, instead of just going with the flow like everyone else and following in line and being like everyone else. He may want to stand apart and do what he wants to do because now he still has a choice. And when you still have choice, or at least more choices or more options, you feel more free and not so controlled. And it's not whether he's for or against anything. It's how many choices does he have? That's my entire take on when someone fears something. It's not fear, it's how many choices do I have to continue to be who I am and not who people want me to be. You know what I'm saying? Um, so if I was going to, if I had a job and they say, you're going to be required to do A, B, C, and D, or you can't work here, I'd be like, for real? Well, you know me, I'd find a way around it. But if there was no way around it, I would be like, oh, okay. Start showing up to work late and later and later and not even coming in. Like it wouldn't bother me because I always have, that's why you always got to have that backup plan. Always get that backup plan. You've been a subscriber for years and men only approach you with gifts and drinks. Oh, and men only approach you with gifts and drinks because you don't require nothing else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you require more? Like when you talk to them, do you seem like the kind of person that, like, if they really want to be with you, they're going to have to do certain things? I guess it's all in your attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. I can't do that. I'm not going to ever be with somebody that doesn't do this. Sometimes you got to kind of tell them in a way that maybe it's just mentioning it. I've never paid bills, or maybe tell a story about your friend who you know, have a lot in common with. Like, oh yeah, my friend, her boyfriend pays all her bills and stuff like that. We hang out all the time and go, hang out during the day. So obviously, if you get a boyfriend, you ain't gonna be paying no bills either. So basically, let them know exactly what you expect if they want to go any further. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And gifts and drinks are fine if that's what you want, but you need some more. What would you recommend for meeting men of means? I'm sick of working 9 to 5. You're creative and have ideas that are beneficial to the world. You're 19. Girl, see, when I was 19, I was just having fun. Go have fun. You're too young to be that serious. Go out and have fun, girl. Because when you start to become that serious and you get old, you're going to miss out on all your good fun years. Okay. Not many people will not agree with this. Um, Best thing to do is to find a job you really like, where you can relax and not have to work so hard. I would definitely apply to small businesses who um, personally hire you, like face to face. You get hired right on the spot sometimes, where the bosses are more, lenient because they like you. I would definitely go find something like that. That way, you're able to manipulate certain things more, like when you don't want to work, or you know what I mean. So I would definitely find someone that would hire you that was not so, strict on what time you come in, if you come in at all. You know what I mean? So you can have fun in your youth. I did both though. Like, I had the job, went to school, and partied. But y'all know me, I'm a multitasker. Yeah, I was 19 as well. How would you like? Okay, you wouldn't like me when you're angry. Uh-oh, Percy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Since you are all speaking of fear, even though I make good money, you work hours because you fear going back to not having no money again. Do a lot of people with money have this same fear, especially if you came from nothing? Well, that's your fear? Because you fear not having no money? Oh. Well, Percy, since your name is Purse, Michael Jackson said, "This is it, baby. He is done. He is not touring no more. This is it." And then he became a billionaire. Okay, after he didn't fake, never mind. Y'all know. This is my purse today. So, guess when you stop chasing money, it'll finally catch up with you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Find a way to make the money come to you. Look, find a way for the money to come to you, to run into you. That's your best. That's your best bet. You said he wasn't a billionaire. He was. He's a billionaire now, and he owned the Beatles catalog, which is worth $1 billion. So of course he's not gonna tell you about all his money, so people can come sue him like they was doing, trying to do every day. But I tell people I'm broke too if people was trying to sue me. How you doing? Michael Slick. I don't know, Mike. How is the greatest entertainer in the world for all time gonna be broke? That makes zero sense. And own half of Sony. Hmm. He told y'all he was broke every time, and they believed him good. He broke. Can't get nothing out of him no more. So, yep. And it's like, oh my gosh. Um, Look up in Guinness Book of World Record, the celebrity who was most sued, or people tried to sue the most. Oh, it was MJ. So of course you're gonna be broke to the public eye. Why not? Right. But like, if I wanted people to think a certain thing, all I'd have to do is lie to, or put it out there, or leak a false document. It's very easy to do. So I mean, it's an illusion. Everything is an illusion. Especially like, if the masses believe something, it's an illusion belief. It's more for my other channel though. But if the majority of people believe something, look into it. That's my take on it. What to do about masculine bosses or coworkers? Own your own business. Be feminine. Masculine and feminine complement each other. If it's a girl, or if it's a woman, then let her do all her masculine thing. I mean, it's not a competition if she's masculine, right? If you're feminine, then there's no competition there. So just continue to be who you are. Don't you sometimes wish to work with your hood? Heck no. I don't ever want to work with somebody. They can work and bring me the money. No, I don't think so. I don't like to work with people. The only way I would ever work with someone is if it was very benefiting to me and there was no, um, it have to be very benefiting for me, worth my time, energy, and it would have to be a choice, and it would have to be when I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Um, because sometimes I'm just like, I'm not feeling that today. Okay. That's just me. What do you do when there is more feminine women looking at your man and your man is looking at her? What? Oh, a more feminine woman looking at your man and your man is looking at her. Um, who is the man? Is he your husband or your boyfriend? Because it all depends. Because if it's your husband, then we have options, you know. But if it's just your boyfriend, then you can go look at whoever you want. Even if it is your husband, you can go look at whoever you want. But you do have options, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Come on now. And you're saying, why do you have this knife? Because Sasha was upstairs trying to. I don't know why she has this up here. She was trying to have a. She was taking a photo of something that had a knife in it, and she needed a knife as a prop. Okay. Yeah, I got options, baby. You're trying to start a business and also a 9 to 5 job. Recently, you have slacking. You fear if you get tired before your business. Your business should be something that you absolutely love to do, you know, and your business should not. That's why, I always tell people, if you do a 9 to 5 and you're trying to start a business, your business is going to have to be your hobby until it can replace your 9 to 5. And um, don't pressure yourself too much. Don't pressure yourself. That's the whole point of starting a business, so you don't be under no pressure. And when it gets to the point where it needs to be, then no more 9 to 5. Okay. I mean, I have several businesses, and sometimes I promote it, sometimes I don't. I promote my book today. Okay, The Wisdom of SheRaSeven. How y'all doing? Let me put my little link in there so y'all can get my book if y'all don't have it already, because y'all better go get it. And also, I have another book. I'm gonna put all of them up there. There's gonna be 3 links. Copy. And these books will help you guys. One is I Bring Nothing to the Table. One is The Wisdom of SheRaSeven, and the other one is How to Do What You Love. Okay. I'm gonna have to separate them. Let's see. I'll separate them. All right. So yeah, these two they're on Amazon, so y'all go check them out. But definitely don't pressure yourself so much. That's too much pressure. Okay. All right. And then here's the other book. You're right about faking to get out of a contract. Wendy Williams masterfully used the excuse of rehab and being in a wheelchair to get out of her TV show contract. She's tired of work. Girl, that's the oldest trick in the book. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to get out of your contract, that's a huge contract, and collect. Never mind. But there's, people are smart. They know how to get it done. See, thinking outside of the box, darling. What do you do when your man looks at a woman in your face and she's looking at him? Thank you. I don't have that problem. So I don't know, child. I ain't got that problem. Girl, I don't have that problem. Problem when you date men your own age. Okay, I have no idea. Y'all tell me. How about that? What do y'all do? Okay. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like, that's not my genre. Um, what you person want to be a provider at the same time? Is it going to work? Girl, I'm not dealing with no students. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm too, like, even as a student, I ain't dealing with no student. Have I ever dated a man my age? When I was very young. Mm, well, only a few. Everybody I dated was mostly older than me. Watch out for what? Watch out for who? Yeah, I would never date an attorney. You know? Okay. You said imagine them combined? What you think this for? Okay. So no, I don't, actually, yeah, you don't date outside of your comfort zone unless that's where you want to be. What do you perceive feelings to be? Feelings, however you feel at the moment, temporary feelings, because they change so much. Time, yeah, feelings change a lot. That's why it's easy to go from one feeling to the next feeling. So if you're down or you feeling down or something, it's just a feeling. All you got to do is feel a different way, and you're where you want to be. Um, you said your husband won't buy you no jewelry, and you a stay-at-home mom of 6. What should you do? Tell him you want to go get a job, and that he has to pay for daycare. And he asks if you need a job for what? Tell him you want to buy some jewelry. And when he sees the price of the jewelry versus the price of daycare, you will have your jewelry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You just turned 33. How old is too old and young is too young to settle down with these men? Depending on how much money they got, and how much you don't want to work anymore. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly. So that's what you got to do. You go to price of daycare for 6 children, or buy me this jewelry. You pick. And this is monthly, mind you. Yeah, I'm solution oriented. We ain't finna have no issues. Eh, believe me, you approach it with logic, and it'll make more sense to him, and he'll react faster. So, I mean, I know women are able to pretend that they're not as logical as people would say that they are. Um, and we can also be very logical. So, use your mind to figure out how to get the jewelry that you like. Do Is a man being emotionally expressive and too laid back a bad thing? If that's not what you like, it's a bad thing if you're the opposite and you're not able to feel as if you're even with someone. It is, but maybe to him it's not a bad thing. I look beautiful today. What does it mean when someone is trying to help you and give advice about a problem, and then he start throwing shade and criticizing you in a negative way? I feel that it's just their way of trying to come up with an excuse as to why they are the way that they are. But really, it's deflecting. So, if you have to deflect something that's an issue onto someone else, then you don't know how to deal with your problem, obviously. And hopefully the other person doesn't take it personally because they realize that a person is always deflecting because a lot of people don't like to take full responsibility of their problem, so they'll just deflect them. And, I think everyone does that. So when someone does it, you recognize it and you're like, okay, I know what that is. No big deal. And you never take it personally. Because if you did, if someone were to take everything that someone told them personally and they, believed everything someone said as their truth, then they probably would not have themselves. They would probably feel like, oh, this must be true. It ain't true unless you say it's true. And if you say it's true, you owned it and you just taking more responsibility than the person that was deferring it to you. So you could still own people, own yourself, and own whatever people were trying to throw at you personally. Own it and do with it what you want. I mean, transform it into something that can work for you. That's all I can say. That makes a lot of people feel better too. Like when you could take someone's energy, transmute it into what you want it to be, and use it for your benefits. Right? What would you do if a toxic mother-in-law does black magic to keep you away from his money? Are you married? Okay, y'all are married. Okay. It's your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all forgot the law? Y'all need to learn some law, baby. Y'all need to learn some law. It's your money. Y'all married? It's your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless black magic changed the laws of the Constitution and the state, then I don't see the problem. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all need to learn more about some of these laws and these black magic. You see what you really like. They didn't do nothing basically, unless they did something. Unless they are the law. You said no, not married. Then how's it your mother-in-law? That don't make no sense. Okay. Is it okay to marry if they cross boundaries? As long as you can cross their bank account and get some money, sprinkle, sprinkle. And why are you marrying? You're emotional, but he is not. So we're emotionally incompatible, but he treats me great. Oh, that's nice. Well, most men aren't. You say his mother. Taking a moment to say, Shira smartened my stupid butt up. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Have I ever tried laser hair removal? For what? If I had a reason to, I might. I don't know a reason. Thanks for responding. Really feel less alone in this. Oh, okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think it's worth staying with an upper middle class man who is loyal and semi spoils you? 3 to 4K gifts, only B-days, prison, be single, and keep fishing or big. Both. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all be asking questions when you can do both. You didn't see my video yesterday? Okay. Like, why we gotta choose? They don't choose. I'm doing both. Uh, do you think a married woman should stay away from mother-in-law? What's your take on it? Stay away? Yeah, move away. Stay away, move away if you don't like the mother-in-law. Who cares? It's your house, it's your husband. You know, I don't deal with mother-in-laws because I don't live in the same place, so it doesn't matter. Said mother-in-law can be very toxic. What do you say when a guy says he's been admiring you? Get in line with the rest of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All the ones that admire you. Uh, he could say with cash out. That might make more sense. If you don't like the mother-in-law, move to a different state. Okay. How to keep him in a distance when he's too clingy and wants to follow you everywhere. You still need his help, but I feel suffocated. Run faster, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wear a disguise. Uh, Tell him you're going this way and then go the other way. I don't know. Play hide and seek, literally. You said do the hot chip challenge? For what? Do I look like I do those type of challenges? Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. What would you do if his son of 15 want to start asking for expensive designer all the time? Not that he sees his daddy taking you designer shopping all the time. I can feel him being hostile towards me. Recycle, baby. Give your old designer to her. Sprinkle, sprinkle, or him. Or, girl, I don't know. And tell him he need to get a job because it's the man buying for the woman, not the other way around. All right. Sure, this seems very on topic, but other than pretend you're not sick, can you do a dedicated live on doing this with a chronic illness? I don't know. I never had a chronic illness, so I wouldn't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can't talk about something I don't know. And I don't want to know because, like, why would anyone want to do that? The best thing to do for me is not to even accept a label ever because your mind is more powerful and strong than anything. I don't accept any diagnosis from any doctor. I don't even like doctors. I don't trust doctors. Um, your mind is going to be your strongest ally. Okay. So I would never accept any form of label of any type of illness ever. It will just fall off and sizzle away. It never works. That's like, you know, I would never accept anyone's diagnosis ever. That would just be who I am. I don't accept that because I will never go to get a diagnosis. I wouldn't even realize anything. It would just be gone as soon as it came. That's how you have to think. Like, um, for me anyway. Mhm. So don't label yourself. Start there. Stop labeling yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's another one of my tips. If you feel a certain way, if you feel sick or down or whatever, don't even feel that. Like, feel something that you want to feel instead. Label yourself something that you want to be instead. Like, don't label yourself chronically ill. Label yourself something that you actually want to be, you know, if you have to put a label on yourself. Mm-hmm. And what if you have a skin condition? Then you better do some research and figure out how to reverse it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You stopped trusting everything that someone said. Doctors say you listen to this, double check with another one. Also, do your own research first and foremost. Hmm. Even with a veterinarian, oh my gosh, because they be lying too. Like, they'll try to make you pay for stuff for your animal that isn't unnecessary, and rip you off and give them stuff that they don't even have. You got to do your own research. You got to go in there and tell them what they got, and tell them that you already know about this alternative or this method, and that's what you want, and you don't want nothing else. Blah 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 blah. You got to go in there and tell them what you want, not the other way around. I don't accept diagnoses. I give you what I know. Something is wrong, and you give me your opinion and solution. And if I take it, it's my choice. It's not the other way around. They forgot that it doesn't go that way, you know. And that's, I think, a lot of women, and especially women, when it comes to anything, they have started to just accept people's opinions as facts or as truth, and they don't have their own minds to make their own decisions because everyone else is doing it. They figure, oh, it must be correct. But if you allow people to guide you in that way, and they just believe something that wasn't true, then you have a lot of people doing everything incorrect, which is why you have a lot of people who are sick, or a lot of people who are not well, or a lot of people who are doing this because they went the wrong way from following a crowd that did not ask any questions, or did not feel like they had a choice, when there's always a choice. So I never go with the crowd, you know. How do you deal with a boyfriend who follow half naked women on social media? I don't care. Shoot, let him follow. I'll follow whoever I want to. And, like, to me, that's silly. I'm not keeping up with who my boyfriend is following or who they're not. I don't care. I'm not finna go sit there and look at everybody he's following. I would care less. I'm probably not even worried the least bit about who's following who. Honestly, when you're that paranoid about a relationship, then don't be in one. Or find somebody that don't know how to use social media. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, what's that? Get somebody still on my space, girl. Y'all know. uh, you so yeah. More tips on feeling fab, when you're not feeling your best, stop worrying about what other people are doing. Like who your man following on Instagram, or if you have a man, or stop worrying about stuff that you are not going to be able to change. Worry about stuff that you can control and create out of. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about stuff you're not going to change. You can't change that. He going to follow who he wants. Date a man for a month. He pays for your birthday coming up. He said he may not be able to get you anything big due to a fine. Girl, dump. Sprinkle. Like honestly, if it's my birthday and you coming at me with excuses as to why you can't do something, then I'm gonna come to you every time with excuses, no matter what is asked of me. You should have prepared. He should have been prepared. He knows what you got to do. Where's the savings account? He's not responsible enough. Dump. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time. Tell him you already got plans for your birthday anyway, and go out with somebody else. Sprinkle. How you doing? Like, why is it okay for men to be making these dumb excuses? It's not. Don't deal with that. Be gone. What's a good birthday gift? Whatever she asked for. Mm-hmm. If you are just dating, you would have multiple men, one for each thing you want. Oh my goodness. Shall you say to him that he should have been prepared and I can't deal with this? No, you just say, oh, it's okay. No, you got to play it off. Be like, oh, it's okay. I have birthday plans anyway. Because then he going to stop paying your other stuff. So let him keep paying the little stuff he can pay and go out with somebody else. Shoot, what the heck? Why? Because you can. And yes, he should have been prepared, but you don't have to tell him that. You don't have to finish raising him as a child. Let him figure that out. He know what he was supposed to be doing. How he's going to take care of you if he can't take care of himself. Sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Is it okay to have a sugar daddy who is 50 years older than you, girl? 50 years. That's a long time. Well, is it worth it? Is it worth it to you? If not, then no. Y'all grew up in a whole different century. No, a whole different. And what? Y'all are silly. Your boyfriend don't want you to travel by yourself. He want to travel together. How do you still do what you want by remaining nice with words? Don't tell him where you're going. Sprinkle. Just tell him when you get back. Like, oh, if y'all live together, I don't know. Tell him it's just a girls' trip. You're going to a spa retreat or something with your sister or your girls, or your friends or whoever. Girls only. And go and do whatever you want. Is SheRa doing consultation? No, I'm not. I thought about doing them again, and then I realized everything I say in the video is what I'm going to tell people on the phone. So just watch the video. You were in a 50-50 marriage and you cringe every time you think of your clown actions. Mm-hmm. You need. That's why I don't. What? He looks at other women when you have a great body. That's why you don't undo it. What? Why are y'all? Y'all are so silly. I hope y'all are really. I hope y'all ain't serious about that. I really hope y'all ain't serious because y'all don't want me to go into comedy mode because I will make jokes on this. Literally. I will literally make jokes on this. You need to find you somebody blind who can't see. He can't look at nobody. You need to find you somebody old with cataracts who can't see and he can't look at nobody. If y'all that worried about somebody looking at somebody else, it's okay. You need to go out at night where the lighting ain't too good and it's dark, so he can't see nothing. Okay, y'all need to go to the movies. Y'all need to go somewhere where everything is spread out and there's a dress code, so he can't look. Y'all need to go somewhere where everybody ugly. Something, because if y'all that paranoid about y'all's men looking at other women, then y'all need to go to where it's all men. Go to a sports bar, you know, on game night. Do stuff to keep him away from other women because you paranoid. I don't know, but I could care less. Look. Mm-hmm. You see it, but exactly. Just better hope he don't get no magnifying glass or step out during the day without you. Oops. But at the same time, you're not going to be able to control that. You can't. People are going to see what they want to see. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not upset. It's just it's a silly question because what are you going to do? Put those blinders on your man like they do in a horse race? Get him them glasses that only allows him to look at you? You can't look at nobody but me. Ever. Oh my gosh. What if that's a little strange. Someone says you said just wear dresses, skirts, and shorts. Yeah, look better than everybody else he gonna see. Or at least look good so other men looking at you while he looking at them women. The other men checking you out too. They're like, oh, you know, look like a man want to look at you too. When you go out, so you don't be worried about who he looking at. You are looking at who looking at you. Okay. Like, ooh, you won't even see him looking because you're gonna be looking at the man looking at you. Okay. Wondering, oh, sure, he's looking at, he checking me out too. Okay, how you doing? Look like that. You won't even notice, girl, because you're gonna be looking the other way. Yeah, exactly. He should be worried about who looking at you. You had on sweatpants, red sparkly sneakers, and a lot of and a off-shoulder top with red lipstick. Scored 3 phone numbers. You scored 3 phones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the outfit. I don't know. The sneakers gotta go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry. How you gonna have on a red sparkly top and sneaker? What the heck? How old are you? No, like honestly, I don't think feminine women should wear sneakers unless they are at the gym, working out, walking around a big giant area, like because they're out and about and they're not trying to look cute, and they're just walking, and because they want their feet not to blister. But if you out and about, girl, don't put no sneakers on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It makes you look masculine, or like I don't know. I just don't feel like it's ladylike. Thank you, LL. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if you're a child, yeah, everybody gotta wear sneakers because they gotta go to school and go to PE and stuff. But if you're grown, yeah, throw them out. Wear them at the gym. LL, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Y'all can wear sneakers if you want, but I couldn't. Mm-hmm. I would opt for a different type of shoe. You agree sneakers look masculine. You had a male friend tell you that, and he doesn't want to look down and see shoes that look like men's shoes. Okay, that's true. Mm-hmm. You said they were sparkly sneakers too. Mm-hmm. Well, like if they're girly sneakers and sparkly and pink and stuff, yeah, that's for like daytime cute, walking in the park or whatever. Or, but I don't see that as going out of clothes. Mm-hmm. What if he talks to other women in front of you? Then obviously your attention is elsewhere. Okay. If a man talks to other women in front of me, if I felt that it was if I felt those women were a threat or some type of competition to me, I would probably care slightly. But if I don't see anyone as competition to me, I could care less. Girl, look, talk to them. I don't care. They ain't got nothing on me. They're not a threat to me. I don't feel any type of way about it. It's just like talking to your grandma. So, but if you feel like they're a threat to you, or they're your competition, or he's disrespecting you, then walk off and talk to whoever you want. Talk to another man if you feel like it. Go talk to another, even if it's someone you don't know. Ask them what time it is. Who knows? Like, excuse me, I'll be right back. Go find the cutest man up in there or the richest looking man up in there and ask him what time it is. Or if you know where the restroom is or something. I don't know. That's what I'd be doing. And when he look for you, where'd you go? You're gonna see exactly where you went. Okay. Uh, like, excuse me, I'll be right back. That way, first of all, he already know he in trouble because you left him alone with women. He already know what you finna go do. So he will politely excuse himself and go run after you if he's smart. If not, then do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. I would definitely be like straight up. If you're asking someone what time it is, go pick the best person in the room that you feel like you need to be seen talking to, and you go do that. Because chances are he ain't talking to the best looking woman in the room. Sprinkle, sprinkle. um, Last time he did that, you walked away and he seemed to change more. Girl, walk away and go talk to another man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I'd be doing, all up in somebody else's face. How you doing, Aaron? I have to ask you a question. And I know this is silly because most people nowadays, like my phone is out of, like I don't have my phone with me. I left it in the car. But do you know what time it is? Oh yeah, I do that sometimes too. Let me see. Then he getting out his phone and looking at his phone. He think y'all exchanging numbers when he peek over from talking to whoever he talked to. He see that man pulling out his phone and trying to look at it and then talking to you. Girl, he think y'all exchanging numbers. Girl, ask somebody what time it is. Unless he got on a watch, but do what you gotta do. If someone doesn't post their spouse on social media but posts their own pic, what does it mean? It means that that's their social media and not their spouse's. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is the name on the social media? Is it both of their names, Mr. and Mrs. whatever? Or is it just that person's name? That's what it means. It means I am an individual person outside of the person that I married because that's how I was born and that's how I'm gonna die, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what it means. If you want to be posted up on social media and you're talking about your man and he won't post you up on social media, post yourself up on your own social media. Okay, it works both ways. Don't post him. Duh. If you don't post him and he don't post you, then everybody's happy. If you ignore a man and he does not come back, then you know he wasn't interested in the first place. Correct. X is flying you to a country because he wants to make some things work. How much money should I ask for shopping? As much as you want. Shoot. You trying to make it work. That's how you make it work. Whatever you want, baby. Whatever. There should be no limits. Unless you put the limit on yourself. Girl, don't ask me nothing about no sneakers. Bye. Like I'm at a different age, and I have different lifestyle. I don't wear sneakers because I don't have to. I'm not finna walk nowhere too far. Y'all already know that. I prefer sandals, flats, boots, Oxford, anything besides a sneaker, unless it's working out at a gym. I'm sorry. That's who I am. I can't. My clothes don't go with sneakers. You know what I mean? So that's probably why I don't have any clothes that go well with sneakers. Mm. You said, Shira, how do you get back? You just too bored. Um, Find something that makes you not bored. Entertain. Go get some entertainment. Find whatever it is that makes you happy. If you're talking about the video, it's in the first couple of 30 to 40 minutes. Uh-oh, sprinkle sprinkle. Was that old? Okay. Um okay, so more tips and then I'm going to end this. Never feel as if you don't have the options that you want to have. Like, for example, if you feel like, oh my goodness, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm so down, I don't feel like, I used to feel, or I feel depressed, or I feel this way or that way. Those are choices. All of those. Every single thing that you feel and think is a choice. So just make different choices until you are where you want to be. That's all. It's that quick and easy. It takes little steps, or you can take a big step. But at the same time, it is a decision to feel a certain way. And you can decide not to feel that way and do something different. That's it. Pretty much. It like most of the questions that y'all are asking, y'all have choices. Y'all just need someone to tell you it's okay to make that choice. And you should already know it's okay to make the choice. But then when it comes to it, you make the choice or you don't make the choice. And if you don't make the choice, then, you know, maybe you will later, maybe you will another day, or maybe you'll create a whole new option. You never know. Maybe another option will appear. Mhm. How do you make peace that we will die one day and not be scared? Because how you gonna know that you're going to die? Like unless you're sick and you know you got like this many days left to live, whatever. If you don't know, then sometimes why would you fear death? I don't know. Like most people fear stuff that is a guarantee, especially to your physical body. You for sure to die. Okay. So why fear something that for sure? Everybody's done it. That's like being afraid of childbirth. If you're a woman, like I'm afraid of childbirth, and then you give birth, and like, oh, it's not that bad. Or it's like a baby in a womb, afraid to be born because it's never been born in its lifetime or gestation, and then it's born. What's there to be scared of? It's just a transition. I don't like no one fears death, and that realizes it's a guarantee. Girl, you gonna die, period. Anyway, you mean you fear how you're gonna die. Now, that's different. Do you fear death or how you're going to die? Uh, you say you want to look good when you die, girl. Mhm. Then keep your air conditioner on blast if you die at home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if you have cats or dogs, leave the pantry open where the food is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all think I'm lying. Anyway, many of your pretty female friends approach them, ask for dates, etc. Ask who for dates? Shira, I love your energy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This life will be over. Being pretty won't matter. In the next life, you should have one. Hmm? It might matter if you come back as a woman. How to look fab while draining his pocket. Huh? Y'all are so silly. You got to look fab to be able to do that in the first place. Duh. I will try to move. Okay, y'all. This guy who want to date you, but I've been putting him off because he's sort of rushing me. He says I'm playing hard to get. Good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good. Play hard to get. Why he trying to rush you anyway? Play hard to get. You're supposed to play hard to get. Mm-hmm. Do you have any videos on game for married women? The same as single women? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ain't no difference. Except how to handle situations. If you're not getting your way, go on strike. Cut everything off. That's the best way to handle anything in a marriage. Go on strike, cut everything off. Cut everything off. Don't do nothing at all. Nothing. There you go. How to feel fab while you're in. You should feel fab anywhere you are. Like anywhere you are, always. Where did I get these earrings? I don't know, somewhere. I forgot. It's been a long time. I probably got a haul with these earrings in it somewhere on my beauty channel. Yeah. Psychology tips on how to stay fab. Stay unbothered, first of all. That's number one. Always remain unbothered. Always. Okay. That's number one. Uh-oh, Deanna sent me some more money. Sparkle, sparkle, girl. I took a screenshot of this cat. Hold on. I don't know if it saved it or not. I don't think I did. Anyway, it was hilarious. This cat was just sitting in the middle of one of those doorways to like the grocery store where the automatic doors would open and close. And people were just walking by. And there was just this random cat sitting right there. And the doors would just open and close. And they wouldn't close all the way because the cat was sitting there. He was just like, unbothered. People are walking around the cat. The doors are trying to close on the cat. The cat's sitting there like, unbothered. So stay unbothered. That's number one. Number two, don't see problems, see solutions. Recognize things that are not good for you. And then make your choices. Okay. But number one is to stay unbothered. Be like, and not allowing people to push your buttons or being able to get back to unbothered very soon after someone may have is where you should, try to be. Don't stay mad. Okay. I have a lipstick called Unbothered that might help you. Wear it and it will remind you to stay unbothered. Level Up Cosmetics. When you go to levelupcosmetics.us, just type in unbothered lipstick in the little search section and get you some unbothered lipstick, baby. And stay unbothered forever. It's like a nudish color. So don't let stuff get to you. Just stay unbothered. And if it starts to get to you, remember that you are unbothered. And if it got to you, remember you are unbothered and get back to who you are, unbothered. So, best way. How you play all of them from the last 5 to 6 years. Oh, y'all talking to each other. So, yeah, being unbothered about certain things, you don't feel one way or the other about it. You're just, okay, whatever. Don't bother me. You said false eyelashes to help you stay unbothered. Okay. Levelupcosmetics.us. I'll put it in the description bar. I mean, not the description bar. I'll put it in the comments. Hold on. What? Where did it? Oh, that's my books. Mm. Yeah. There you go. I don't know if that's a link, but that's just, you could type it in. It's one word. So, stay unbothered. If you feel like you don't look your best, then go do something to look your best. If you feel like you're, not doing what you're supposed to be doing, um, do something that also makes you feel like you're not wasting time. If you feel like you're bored or stuck or something, then do something that's entertaining to you. Stay unbothered. Don't allow people or thoughts or anything to make you feel as if you are not where you want to be. Okay. Do I ship? Yeah, it should ship anywhere. It should ship. I'm not sure. Unless y'all got censorship on which y'all can read. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said be real. A woman can stop showing emotion to a man y'all really want is in y'all nature. Hmm? A woman can do whatever she wants. She got free will and a choice. you know, that's the funny thing about it. Men always think that women can't do something until they do it, and then they be mad. Y'all can't do that, or you can't do. Okay, watch. And then what? Now what? Then you're gonna be mad. That's what I would say. Like, we can't do, huh? All right, unbothered still. Yep. He said, as soon as we act to someone's negativity, we automatically give them power and take it back at the same time. When you say unbothered, I'm so unbothered, but whatever. Still unbothered. It's kind of like putting something in parentheses when you remain unbothered. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do I think ASAP and Rihanna will work? She is 1 year older and he dated my girl. Rihanna don't care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to emotionally detach from a man after many years of relationship. Um, it just depends on how long you were with him and if you have a replacement. That's like I always say, get another one. If you got another one, then you probably won't even care. And your mind gets jealous. Oops, unbothered. Yep, unbothered. I always say get another one. That way you don't think about that one. It's out of sight, out of mind. If you can't get another one, or you don't have time to get another one, or you can't get another one, then basically do something else until you can. And try not to talk to them. Try not to look at them. Try not to do any of those things. Out of sight, out of mind. You don't see them, then how can you think it doesn't matter? Do you view life as a game with only winners and losers? Nope. I view life as people had to create a game because they were tired of life not being quote unquote fair. And instead of just playing their role as to their purpose, they wanted to create a fantasy and create a game. So for me, I don't feel like life is a game. I feel like they had to make a game because they felt life was unfair. Like everybody says, oh, life is a game. Yeah, it's a game now. It didn't have to be. Hmm. Or at any time, it could stop being a game. It just depends on what you feel that you need to do. You know, like a lot of people always ask me, once you get married, does the game end? If you want it to. Or when you're in a long term relationship and they're still playing games, what do you do? Stop dealing with them, cut them off. You can't play a game if there ain't nobody to play with. Um, my opinion. Y'all, it's raining. I think it's a cool front about to come in. Yes. Finally get some cold Texas weather. Sprinkle. I gotta go in a few minutes. Um, y'all hear the raindrop? It's gonna get cool. I can't wait. Finally. All right. Do I believe people ascend or descend in the next lifetime based on the negative or positive? Why y'all asking me these questions? This is not my spiritual channel. I believe people do what they need to do when they need to do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because that's what I do. Mm-hmm. You ready for the cool weather too? Uh-huh. So, like, you know, it don't matter what people believe. It just matters how unbothered you stay in your own way of thinking. You know, um, I feel that not allowing other people to sway your thoughts too much, unless you want them to, is how you remain the best version of yourself. You know. Hmm. Some guy said he was deciding between a woman and you said whatever makes you happy. It's your choice. I believe both people being selfish ultimately long term. He took me out 3 more times. That's hilarious. Well, at least you were honest about it. Like you don't care. And he probably wouldn't date nobody, girl. I just said that. See what you was gonna do. Um, I've heard that line so many times. They ain't even date nobody. They just try to make you feel like you gotta prove yourself or something, girl. Just act like you normally act, unbothered. Hmm. Before you can go, please comment on the shirt I'm wearing. Hi, shirt. How are you today? What's going on? And that was my comment. Yeah, I'll be asking some weird questions, but okay. I'll come in on it. You doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta be more specific. More specific. Where did I buy the shirt from? Where did I buy this from? Where I buy all my clothes from? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think they mean, where did you buy the shirt? It don't matter. It's a white shirt. Y'all can get a white shirt anywhere. I bought it from the store. Y'all be trying to get too personal. I bought it. I'm gonna make up something. Y'all gonna be mad. Okay, look, I bought it from Walmart. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, just itty, bitty, money, mo. Pick one. Don't matter. Where they sell white shirts at. You asked several times, but you did not see the comments. Oh, okay. I bought it where they sell white shirts. There you go. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but it's kind of a weird question, you know. Just a little weird. So. Y'all want me to give y'all the serial number too? On the tag? Look. Anyway. It said, why are you being secretive about a shirt? What's weird? That's not. Where did you get your underwear from? Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Where's your drawers? Where's your drawers from, baby? Where your socks from? What kind of deodorant do you use? What brand of toothpaste do you use? Where you get that ring from? Okay, that's why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know these people aren't wrapped too tight. Okay, like if I wanted to tell you, I would have told you. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. I could understand if it was a very unique type of outfit where you can't just find anywhere. It's a white shirt. Okay. There. That's what I'm saying. I got it from Versace. It's $800. Is that better? I probably just lied to y'all, but you know, it's an answer. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle.